All right, hey there, guys. Adrian Cossier, aka Jetterbar95, coming at you guys with the Seahawks theme team gameplay. So today, guys, we've got five cards I'm going to talk about that have been added to the squad for the gameplay. Now, it is what it is. I did miss like Tuesday. I didn't stream on Tuesday. I was going to stream yesterday. However, with the announcement with the Combine stuff coming out, and stuff of that nature, I decided to hold off on the gameplays till today to get like bigger ones, so that way I'm not flooding with like theme videos. But let's start off with the center, Bradley Bozeman. So we got 2 on offense, 3 on defense. First off is Bradley Bozeman, who is the he gets all NFC team chems along with him, Matt Gay, I'm gonna call him Tyler Alligator because I don't know how to fucking pronounce his last name. And then there's like one other card that you can get all NFC team chems. But I decided to pick Bradley Bozeman today. Grab him. He's an offensive lineman, so realistically speaking, I'm not really too concerned about his attributes and whatnot. For me personally, I am more concerned about his abilities because ultimately it is what it is with that. And he gets the 2 best center abilities in the game for post up and secure protector for 1 AP. So if you can't afford that Jason Kelce, or you just don't want that Jason Kelce, which is understandable, Bradley Bozeman, probably pretty good substitute. I picked him up from the BND, from the Team Affinity solos to get them for that. I picked him over Matt Gay, as the center for this team does need an upgrade. Secondly, we got Gerald Everett, who came out with weekly wildcards a couple of days ago. Now this Gerald Everett, I think he's okay. I actually don't hate this card whatsoever. 96 speed, 98 catching, 97 spec catch, 95 short, 90 mid. He also has 96 deep route running. So yeah, he's a very good receiving tight end. You're not going to get much out of him in the run game with only that 66 run block, and that's fine. It is what it is. I'm not really too concerned about tight end run blocking. I work with their strengths and weaknesses. Gronk is definitely somebody that, is just insane, but you know what? It is what it is. Gerald Everett is still pretty good. So for his buckets, guys, he gets whatever. He gets this bucket here. We can get things like short and elite, and then he gets the third regular bucket. And then his last 2 are where he gets the special ones. So you can get red zone threat for 2 AP, which I would not recommend whatsoever, as tight ends are more likely to get double teamed in the red zone just because of the nature of where they line up. Short out elite. Now this one you probably can do if you like lining up your tight ends on the outside. Me personally, I don't, so I'm not going to use short out elite. And then route apprentice, I wouldn't recommend it at all because the Seahawks have 2 hot route master quarterbacks with Geno Smith and Russell Wilson. So you don't really need route apprentice. You might as well just use the hot route master. And then he gets free deep out elite in the final bucket, which obviously I'm going to use as it is a free ability. Obviously, the more free, the better for your team, right? So offensively, those are the 2. Moving on to defense. Now we have 3 on defense. So we got Trenton Simpson, who is a rookie that is going to be in the combine. Him and Cam Sims, that I'm going to showcase next, are rookies. So they all get every single team cam, as you can see right here. So I decided to pick him up for the squad, as I honestly thought this would have been a lot of fun to use him. Just try him out, because I know everybody's looking at Bryce Young. I mean, that's fine, but I'm not really going to focus on that. But this card, I think, is really good. 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 hit power, 96 block shed, 90 zone coverage. He's 6'3", so that does play in his favor quite a bit with the size, and he is 240 pounds. The agility and change of direction being 93 and 90, definitely did notice it out there on the field. He does move around pretty good for a bigger guy. Now, obviously, he is a linebacker. A lot of people are not going to be, drawn to him, and that's fair. It is what it is with that. Me personally, I like using linebackers. They're a lot of fun, for the most part. I'm one of the few people that will actually use them. So first 2 buckets, really just get the normal shit, whatever it is, what it is. Last 2 buckets is when he gets his discounts. So he gets No Outsiders for free, he gets Lurker for free, and he gets Tackle Supreme for 1 AP. And then in the second bucket, as I adjust my chair real quick, he's going to get Crusher and Mid Zone for 1 AP as well. So I'm going to keep this card. I think this Trenton Simpson is really, really good. I'm definitely going to keep him on the squad for the free Lurker, and have him play for my defense, because with my defense, I like to run some base defense here and there against heavier players, heavy sets. So definitely going to need him out there. Next, we have Cam Smith for the Again, for the combine players, again, much like Trenton, he gets all team chems. Cam Smith, now he's coming in with 99 zone coverage, 98 man on this card. The play rec is definitely a bit of a concern for this card. If you are somebody that likes to play a lot of match coverage, or you like to play a lot of like, you don't have like a play, like you going up against a guy who likes to run the ball a decent amount. Mainly this is just noticeable in like match coverage and like outside corners. Turning around, like turning and trying to make a play on the deeper pass. But Cam Smith, other than that, he definitely is still pretty good. Like in my defense, he definitely fits the requirement for me. He's a bigger dude, but 6 foot tall, which is nice. But then he also has, pick artist for free, and he gets flat zone KO for 1 AP, which I have been waiting for a little bit. As that is the final piece I need for this team to complete the Legion of Boom style defense, which for me is a couple of out KOs, an out KO on Quandre, and then 2 flat zones on Cam Smith on the slot corner and the box safety. And then I have 2 lurker linebackers. Well, one was a safety and Cam Chancellor, but Cam is now going to get benched because of that, because Cam is definitely not somebody I would want to play that much anymore. I still think Cam is good, but I would rather use Trenton. And then lastly, guys, let's talk about this Bruce Irvin. Love him. I love this Bruce Irvin card. I thought he was fucking incredible today. He had a phenomenal debut, probably the best debut of any card I've had all year. This guy had a pick 6 today. He had 2 sacks, and he was just everywhere on defense, causing havoc on my opponents. Unfortunately, you're not going to see the pick 6, but check out the TikTok, link in the description, by the way, to see the pick 6 in action. But yeah, this card was really, really good. 97 speed, 99 acceleration, 98 block shed, 97 power move. All great stats overall for this card. Now, I've accidentally pressed B, my apologies. One thing that people will be looking at is that 82 finesse move, and I did fall for it too. I looked at that 82 finesse move, and I was like, Ugh. But let me just tell you guys this right now. That is never going to be a problem, because he's never going to use finesse moves. One thing that people, including myself, overlook at times when it comes to pass rushers is pass rushing traits. Now, Bruce Irvin does not have a swim move, nor does he use a club move or a spin move, which are both considered finesse moves. So he is never going to do those moves on the field, which means he's never going to use that 82 finesse move when he's trying to rush the passer. He does have a bull rush, so he's going to use bull rush to try and get to the quarterback, or even use some other variations of power moves, like I think maybe like a club move, or like a rip, where he's like ripping up through, you know what I mean? So he'll probably do those, but he is not going to use his finesse move whatsoever. Now, abilities on this Bruce Irvin, he gets the 2 regular buckets for him, for a power rusher, outside linebacker. Here is where you can get some discounted abilities. So you can get things like Edge Threat Elite for 1 AP. You can get No Outsiders for 1 AP. You can get Inside Stuff for 1 AP and Tackle Supreme for 1 AP. The next bucket, though, where you actually just get discounts, this one is where you get the free abilities with Double or Nothing, Enforcer, and Strip Specialist. And then the last one is when you can get things like Edge Threat Elite, No Outsiders, Inside Stuff, and Tackle Supreme again. So I'm definitely keeping the Double or Nothing and the Edge Threat Elite, as I do think it's a very good combination. He is playing my edge on this defense. He does play my other edge. Hopefully we do have some, maybe we get like Al Woods again. I definitely would like to, but just free up some AP for other things. But with that being said, enjoy the gameplay. All right, as we get into the top 3, I got Doug Baldwin, Gronk, and Bruce Irvin as my top 3. And then for my opponents, it is Tom Brady, Charles Tillman, and Mel Blount. So I'm pretty sure this was a Legends team. By the way, just a little side note, I love it when I'm making gameplay videos and one of the players I want to showcase is in the top 3. I absolutely enjoy that. I don't know why. It's just very nice to see. So back-to-back runs here from my opponent to start. We blow both of those up. So immediately finding himself in a 3rd and long. I believe we call cover. Yeah, we're just in our normal cover 3 here. Cam Smith gets down there and breaks that, up. It gets the interceptions. That was a quick, impactful play, and it only gets more impactful from like the plays that you're going to see as Bruce Irvin gets a sack there. on that play. 2nd and 23 here after that long sack. He does try to throw the ball somewhere, but I believe Bruce Irvin gets him once again. 3rd and 23, Bruce Irvin again gets him and brings him down for the sack, bringing up a 4th and 25. Yes, Bruce Irvin was going crazy this game. I absolutely love this Bruce Irvin card. I think he's probably the best edge. If not on this team, I definitely want to say the entire game is right. He holds the ball too long, and Randall gets back there and gets a safety, which does allow us to take over on offense. To start, offensively though, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. Today, I just was not very good on offense. I don't know why. I think it was just because I got so tilted right away to start as we go 2nd and 15. Calling something. I don't know what that was. Looking back at this gameplay, just watching it through again, I don't even know half the shit I was calling. I think it was just because I was just so on tilt today for the game that I just was throwing whatever. You see right here, we do get lurked by Rodney Harrison, by my opponent. I don't even know, man. There are some days where you're just not mentally with it, and there are days where you're just totally, locked in. And today was definitely one of those not with it days in this game, just overall. But 2nd and goal here. We do send a bit of a blitz at him. We do get him with Trenton Simpson and I believe Bruce Irvin again. So we do get a sack and get a 3rd and goal here. And I like this Trenton Simpson too as well. By the way, I'm definitely going to keep him on the squad. I think we have found our second linebacker that I've been looking for is right here. He goes to whatever that was, but Cam Smith gets the tackle there, forcing him to take his field goal, and he does take it. So here we are, 1st and 10. Definitely looking to see what coverage he's in. You see that it's man coverage. Doesn't really send a whole lot of pressure, so we have lots of time to find Marshawn Lynch on the angle route up the field. Yeah, so definitely needed to start, thinking a little bit, trying to figure out what he's in, do a little bit of motion, do a little bit of, stuff of that nature. Just try to just see what he's in right here. He's in a man coverage, so we do actually, find, I believe that was man, find Bolden, I believe that was underneath. So 2nd and 6, I do notice that he's in zone coverage. We find the flat to Marshawn Lynch. Trucks Mel Blunt, but gets hit pretty hard by Wright. I don't know who that Wright is, but I'm pretty sure that's not a big hitter or somebody that should be able to stand up to Marshawn Lynch, but whatever. Here on 1st and 10, motioning over Metcalf over after the 2-minute warning. Yeah, definitely thinking, I don't know, maybe I thought he was in zone or something like that. My apologies, I had to yawn there. I don't know what happened. But it is what it is. So 2nd and 16 here. After that, didn't even realize that we were after the 2-minute warning because, again, I just mentally, offensively was just not with it. So right here, but we do find the corner route to Gerald Everett, who, I think is a really good card. We do go to read option with Marshawn Lynch. He does fight for the yardage and pick it up. So here's where we call our timeout because our first of 3 timeouts because, you know what, we have to at this point. So right here, 1st and 10. Again, motioning over Baldwin, due to suspecting it is man coverage, so I'm putting short out on my corner, but it doesn't actually, I believe it actually ended up being match quarters, and I did end up not having a good time there, and it only kind of got worse as right there, you see I threw an interception to Charles Tillman. Yeah, it wasn't really, like I said, I just wasn't with it today mentally. As you see, I'm kind of losing my composure, just a small amount. But 1st and 10, we call it cover 2. Try to prevent deep shots down the field. Tariq Woolen actually comes over from his cloud flat and gets the interceptions, and we actually bring it back just inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 here, you know, he's trying to back off his corners. He does send a bit of a blitz, but Metcalf does beat him over the top because I'm pretty sure he tried to shade underneath. Metcalf beats him over the top, gets the touchdown, and ultimately we take a 13-point lead with 19 seconds on the clock. So obviously, you know, in a good spot. Definitely don't want to give up too much deep down the field. Is right here. Sherman breaks that up with his deep LKO. So 2nd and 10. He finds the shot over the middle of the field and gets the completion. So he calls a timeout. So he's just out of field goal range. Does need to slowly get like maybe another 10 or 12 yards and he's in field goal range. Obviously, that's not the greatest of things for me. He throws this up to Carmichael and somehow catches the ball. And, yeah, as you can see, I am not thrilled about it. But presses his luck and goes for it. Instead of taking his 3, he presses his luck. He does try to find the corner route, but Smith again gets the knockout. Even without the flat zone, he does get the knockout. And we do end up holding him to no points just before half, which in my opinion is a costly mistake. Absolutely should have tried to get the points there, even if it is just 3. 3 is better than 0. So right here, 2nd and 9. Had a window to throw the Y button to throw to Y. Ultimately, just decided to throw it now to Metcalf and throw another interception. You know, as I said, I just wasn't with it. You know, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it is what it is with that. So 1st and 10, he throws this drag route. Smith does break that one up. So then 2nd and 10 here, we're lurking around with Trenton Simpson. Right there, we do get the sack with Bruce Irvin, I believe, and somebody else. So 3rd and 21, definitely just gonna try and play as deep as I possibly can. Do not give up the 1st down. He tries another shot, but he does take another hit, and the ball does come loose. So 4th and 21 here coming up. I'm just playing quarters right now, drop quarters, and just looking to protect the sticks, honestly. Really not trying to give up the 1st down here. He fires this up over the top there. We do get the deep out KOs to activate. He does break that up. So we go to 1st and 10 here with K9, just a little bit of an outside zone run, and we actually break this one all the way down the field for a 53-yard touchdown run. So yeah, and that's the end of the game. He ends up quitting right about here. So yeah, as I said, definitely was not with it mentally today offensively. Tomorrow on stream, hopefully going to be a little bit better, overall, as I do think, just personally, it was a bit of a rough day today for me. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, hit the like button below and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. We'll be probably having a video coming out tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be Eagles Theme Team lineup update, or if it's going to be another gameplay for you guys, but be on the lookout for that. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.